Alright guys, here we are. Blue moon, I saw you walk into the room. Alright guys, welcome back to this edition of Rolling with T-Bone. Hope you guys are doing good as we're out here in the spring, getting toward about the middle or the end of dogwood winter. Starting to see the dogwoods bloom and come to life, and you're seeing the blue moon come to life. Got to welcome back to the channel the blue moon, the old 97 Donna. She had to have a couple of things done to her before she was really ready to be ridden for any kind of distance, and I hope my audio's coming through, guys. I've got to try to work on what's going on here. I'm having to plug and unplug issue. I don't know if it's my microphone or my adapter or what the deal is, but anyway, nonetheless, welcome to Rolling with T-Bone. I'm T-Bone. If you're new here, I shoot motorcycle related content and any other kind of content that I can think of. If you're old here, welcome back. You know what's going on as we kick off summer 2022 with the spring into summer sweepstakes. That's right, guys. Y'all saw the video I posted. Goodie bag coming from Ball Hootin' for the spring and the summer sweepstakes, and it could be this very video that you get the keyword that you're supposed to be looking for. So you got to watch to the end of this video to find out. But nonetheless, welcome back. Tell you something, guys, it's always a good day when you can ride a motorcycle and run your mouth. That's about what I'm good at, running my mouth, so I do it like no other sometimes. And the spring and the summer sweepstakes, guys, presented by Ball Hootin' and Rolling with T-Bone. You know, I got my hats are off to Rob and to Gail, because you know, Gail, she's the one who's behind all this down at Ball Hootin'. Gail Dennison and Rob. She's the one who is excited, just as excited as I am, to jump in here with me and say, yeah, you know what, we're gonna promote your show, we're gonna promote our company. Let's give the folks who watch, let's reward them, you know, a little something. Like I said, you've seen the pair of fingerless gloves, goggles, and a pair of sunglasses, and a cool Ball Hootin' t-shirt. Just a good way to kick the summer off. Now remember, we're going to be doing that drawing May the 28th, which is the Saturday before Memorial Day. So it'll be actually Memorial Day weekend. We're going to be doing that drawing, so that's going to be cool. And just a lot of things going on, guys. I've had people reaching out to me. Slick Willie, I'll get to you, wanting me to take their bikes out and ride them and kind of give a review on them. And Slick Willie's telling me he's got a KTM 1290, and he says if you want to ride a V-twin that'll change your entire world, then come and ride my bike and shoot some content and tell me what you think. So I'm going to try to get that accomplished in the next few weeks, if I can ever get time. I've just got so much. I'm going in one direction or the other always. You either catch me going that way or that way. But I love it. I mean, that's just, you know, this is the time of the year where things pick up, not only for me at work, because I still have a regular job. I'm not glamorous enough to just be doing this right here for a living. So things are really going wild at work. Big projects going on. Of course, you know, I love it. I love the atmosphere that it creates for me, the busy atmosphere. And that's what I always tell people about my job. I work for the rec department, and I always tell people, when I clock in on Monday morning, I know exactly what I have to have accomplished when I clock out on Friday evening. And, you know, I'm trusted to do my job. You know, nobody hanging over my shoulder. You know, I know what my job is. I go in, I do my job, and I love it. I love it. I absolutely love what I do. And I love this too, guys. I love shooting content for you guys, getting out here cruising around on the motorcycles, looking cool like this. It's just awesome. I mean, you know, God has always blessed me in my life, and I always give all credit to God, because from the time He put Regina in my path to now, He has just always blessed me, and I always try to give thanks to Him for everything. I'm just blessed. I'm really blessed. And I know you hear people say that all the time. And I'm thankful, and I don't ever try to take for granted what I have and what I'm able to do and the time that God has given me to do it. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. There's a lot of stuff shaking the world up here as of late. The whole, in which I'm not going to get into a pop culture rip right now, but Will Smith laying the smackdown on old Chris Rock at the Oscars was, man, I shook the world up, I guess. But you know, I'm kind of on the fence about how I feel about that. You know, here's the thing. If you take away the whole thing that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, if you take away everything and you just focus on a medical condition, which Jada has some medical condition that causes her hair to thin out, so she just went ahead and shaved her head. Will could have took that time, not turned violent, but said, hey, you know, we need to draw some awareness to this. He could have flipped that into a positive, but, you know, in the heat of the moment, he didn't. I'm sure he regrets that now, but it happened, and you just have to move on forward from it. I mean, really, you got to, you either let it consume you or you move on, and I think he smartly will try to move on. Or I would hope he would smartly try to move on. Sorry about that, guys. I got to watching this doggy in the Jeep. He's just smiling from ear to ear. But, you know, that's kind of one of those things that Will Smith will always remember, that, you know, in a moment where he could have made a real positive, he turned it into a negative. And it's sad, because as much as we say we shouldn't look up to those type of people, the celebrities and all that, people do. And, you know, sadly what happened will probably haunt him for a while. And, you know, he'll have to decide what he's going to do in the future. I think he could have brought a little bit more positive attention, but, you know, again, I'm nobody. I'm just out here riding a motorcycle, shooting content. But I hated that it happened. I hated that, you know, Chris Rock had to endure that. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. Will Smith may not realize completely what he done, because now he has opened the door for every comedian in this country to go in on him. And there's some comedians out there that make Chris Rock look tame. And, you know, the whole thing of what is a comedian's job, well, I think Will Smith's going to find out what a comedian's job is. But I'll be back with y'all in just a minute. Alright guys, maybe I got all my issues straightened out now, hopefully. I just swapped my microphone out. But anyway, but yeah, that whole situation there, that's surely regrettable. Because like I said, it could have turned a negative into a positive, but nonetheless, life goes on. And tell you, thinking hard about the spring into summer sweepstakes we got going on. I want you guys to really get involved in this. And of course, the prize comes with a couple things you have to do. This video here, I'm going to go ahead right now for the spring into summer sweepstakes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you the keyword. You'll take the keyword back to the last video I posted, which is titled Spring into Summer Sweepstakes, and you will comment the keyword into the comments. And the keyword is ball hootin'. That is the keyword. So you hit that post and comment ball hootin', and that way I know you've done what you need to do to be entered into the sweepstakes. We're going to draw May the 28th. So ball hootin' is your keyword, guys. I tell you though, feels good to be out here on the blue moon just cruising around. The Dyna here, I'll be honest with you, the more I ride it, as I've said in other videos, the more I ride it, the more I like it. The more I like it, the more I want to see done to it. It came to me kind of in poor shape, but a little bit of time, look, you know, Milkman coming up with things for me, getting it kind of straightened back up. But I hope y'all enjoyed this weekend, man. Yesterday, kind of a little bit of overcast yesterday, not bad, no rain or nothing, but today has just been absolutely gorgeous. Of course, it's not warm enough just to be t-shirting it today. I wish it was, but it wasn't, so I had to slip on the old flannel jacket and pull out the old gauntlets to keep the digits warm. But tell you something, guys, I am looking forward to getting the content together for this year. Riding, I've got a couple of new rides I'm wanting to try to go on this year. Not sure when I'm going to try to do them, but you know, I've seen other content creators here lately doing, you know, stuff outside the box and trying to get their views up. And me and another guy was talking, and he asked me, he said, why do you think viewership has gone down all the way across the board, from people who watch moto blogging to people who watch music reactions on YouTube? I think viewership has gone down a lot because frankly, people are over COVID. They're over staying at home. They're over trying to get ahead of the curve on this thing. You know, we've kind of all just accepted the fact that COVID isn't going nowhere. It's going to be here. It's going to be around. So we're stuck with it more or less from here on. And yeah, I mean, we just have to deal with it. But I think people are ready to get out. You know, post-COVID world, it's time to start finding what normal is, finding what normal looks like. You know, we had a big opening day in the park for baseball 2022, baseball season. Huge turnout for soccer. So people are ready to get back out into the world. People, you know, it's kind of ran its course. And people are ready to start seeing life get back to normal, which, you know, that's why I said I made a video. If you'll scroll down on my Facebook page or go to my YouTube page, you'll see the video, and I think it was titled Would We Do It Again, where I said I think it would be real hard to sell the American people on closing the country down again. I just don't think you could sell them on doing it. Not that, you know, not that if it got bad again and we didn't have no choice, but just on a voluntary basis, which is what a lot of it was volunteer. People would shut down, and then the government kind of made some of it mandatory and some of it was volunteer. But now I don't think they would go through it again. But now I think people are ready to get back out, which is, I think, one of the major reasons why viewership has gone down, is because people just not at home sitting in front of their computer or sitting on their laptop or their tablet or their phone watching videos. They're out there living their best life. They're out there trying to get back into the world, which is where we need to be as a country. We need to be trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to whatever normal it means going forward. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think there's going to be just a blanket normal going forward. And what I mean by that is, I don't think everybody's going to be cool with just the same normal. Some people are going to be a little more health conscious going forward. They're not going to want to be in big crowds. Some people won't care to be in big crowds. So it's going to basically, I think, come down to you as an individual. What is it that you as an individual want to do? What do you want as an individual your normal to be? And I really think that's what's going to happen, is as time goes on, people are going to try to decide what their normal is and what they want their normal to be. And you know, that's cool, you know, because you really should be the one living your life to the best of your ability. I'll tell you, those pipes on this bike sound good. But you know, that's kind of where it's at. I think we're into the post-coronavirus now, post-COVID world, and we're going to start seeing people trying to figure out what their normal is going to be. But I'll tell you something, guys. We're going to see changes, I think, coming as far as what we accept going forward to be normal, to be a true thing, whatever we want it to be going forward. It ain't going to be a blanket. It's going to be individual. Some people are going to be comfortable, some people are not going to be comfortable. And really, as prolific as it is, you know, as it sounds, you need to, that's what needs to happen. But anyway, guys, so we're moving on into the spring into summer sweepstakes. I just kind of wanted to throw this video together to get you guys the keyword out there. I really didn't have no main topic for this video. I just mainly wanted to shoot some content, ride Blue Moon, and kind of give you guys the keyword, which is ball hooting. So don't forget that. Remember to go back, comment ball hooting on the original posts, the spring into summer sweepstakes. Remember, Memorial Day weekend, May the 28th, is when we're going to be doing the drawing for that. And I don't know how much I'll touch on all of it as we go from video to video. I'll try to keep it in my mind to remind you to go do that. But if you watch the spring into summer video, it's a short video, just kind of tells you about the sweepstakes. This video is going to give you the keyword. And I don't know if I'll drop the keyword in every video, but I'll try. I just don't know if I can remember to, because I do have some videos that are going to have very specific topics. So when I shoot those videos, I will probably be doing good to remember just to intro the video. So, but tell you what, thank you guys for hanging there with me all winter long. It was I kind of had to take a hiatus. Weather, sickness, you know, coming down with the Omicron or whatever it was I had, that kind of took the wind out of my sails. But you know, I'm back in business now, hopefully for the long term. Got the nice weather coming along, and I do have content ideas that I'm wanting to execute. So you know, maybe every one of my videos won't be as random as this one. But you guys have always kind of just stuck in there with me, and I appreciate that. You know, again, I'm not beholden. Nobody's paying me money for sponsorship or anything like that. So this is kind of do it at my own leisure thing. And really, at this point in time, maybe later it would be different, but right now I think that's exactly the way I want it to stay, because because that's exactly what I like, is just being able to do what I want to do, and that gives me my own creative control over what I'm doing, as opposed to people donating money to a Patreon account every month and investing money into Rolling with T-Bone as a brand, and then me becoming beholden to those folks. I'm really not interested in doing that right now. It's why I've not actually went out looking for sponsors for my channel. Somebody had said, why don't you talk to Pepsi and see if you can get Mountain Dew as a sponsor? Because usually there's a bottle of Mountain Dew sitting here. But, you know, again, that's just, when you get into the corporate side of this thing, then it turns it into something totally different than what it is right now, and I just really don't want to deal with that. Because what I'm trying to do as organically, in a world flooded with influencers and moto vloggers, I'm trying to keep what I'm doing as organic as I can, which, to be honest with you, is a hard thing to do. I didn't realize how hard it would actually be to keep an organic feel, but it is very hard. But I'm not failing at it, so that's the main thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring this video to an end here, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Find us on Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to go comment the keyword ball hootin' on the spring into summer sweepstakes. And until the next time, you guys take care of yourselves and each other. I'm T-Bone, and this has been Rolling with T-Bone.